guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impression on the Total, the L'Oreal Infallible, let's start that again. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression on the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. Good God. Okay, so I'll be doing some check-ins as well. We're going to see how it applies, yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. So if you're not already, also subscribe to my channel and yeah, we can get started. By the way, it's for free if you subscribe, like, and no spam emails. So I mean, like, what are you losing? Okay, thank you. Alright, let's get started. By the way, I'm wearing my Harry Potter top. I'm Quidditch captain. Sorry, that was like a little side note because I'm obsessed. I got it yesterday and I haven't stopped wearing it. Okay, so today we're going to be, well, as I said, doing a first impression on this foundation. It is a high coverage matte finish. Pro tip: covers imperfections, redness, marks and dark spots. Great! It's an all coverage long wear foundation weightless feel. Fantastical. This is in the shade Light Sand. Is it my colour? Who bloody knows? I just guesstimated once again. I'm going to prime one half of my face. So it'll be this side. I'm going to use the pore minimizing primer. So I'm going to put some of that on the back of my hand. This one's by Maybelline, this primer here. It's a great dupe for the Benefit Professional. Just so you guys are well aware of that. I'm just smoothing that around. By the way, I've started filming pretty late. It's like 12 o'clock or 12:30. It is 12:15, ladies and gents. 12:15. I'll probably get like about 8 hours worth of this. Alright. So let's get started. Do I have to shake the bottle? Maybe I'll just shake the bottle in case, I don't know. Alright, so it comes like in a little tube. You know, you take the cap off and it's got like a squeezy tube. Let's see the consistency. Oh, she's thick. Oh, thick and creamy. Alright, let's start with the prime side. I'm going to use a sponge. Oh, damn, look at that. Oof. It's thick. I don't know if I like the way it's blending out with the brush. A sponge. I might use my Insta Pop face brush by Real Techniques. Maybe a sponge was not. Ooh, that provided a hell of a lot more coverage. It's so thick. I'm not sure if I like how thick it is. Really matte. Really matte. Damn. I'm gonna show you guys one half of my face. Okay, so that's about half of my face done. Not about, it is half of my face done. It is really full coverage, really matte. So I think the poor primer that I used was not a good idea. I should have used a hydrating one. It's doing that weird thing on my nose, but I think that could be the primer. If you watched my my first impression on this foundation here, the True Match, you'll know that I used the Illuminating Primer by L'Oreal. Sorry, this is just like a little side note, by the way. And you'll know that I had the same issue. I did use that foundation on its own. And I used that primer with a different foundation that I love, and it did the same thing. So when I used the foundation on its own, like with a different primer, it was immaculate. Like, it was so nice. So I definitely think that primer is a no-go. No-go. Maybe for like the highest points of my cheekbones, but other than that, no-go. Okay, back to this foundation. And I kind of feel like it's a bit difficult to blend, but now we'll try the unprimed side. Immediately a lot easier to blend, so I do recommend a hydrating primer for this. Obviously, that was my fuck up because I should have known better, but oh wells. Yeah, definitely the primer. Like, I feel like it's sitting heaps better on this side than this side. I don't know if the camera can pick up that. You definitely don't need a lot of product with this foundation. I hate the prime side. Look at that. Look at that. And look at that. Look how much better this side looks. Ew, it's totally sunken into the pores on the prime side. But that bloody primer is meant to be pore filling, so just for shits and gigs, I kind of want to do one more layer. That pump that I did, that little pump, covered basically my whole entire face. So I'm going to do that much. And I want to see if it builds up. So I'm just going to do that. It feels really light. Really light. So that part of their marketing skills is correct. I hate the prime side. Hate the prime side. Why did I use that primer? I know I said this in my last video, but am I really that pale? I never thought I was that pale. It is blending just fine, like over the top. Like when you put 2 layers, double layer it. It's blending out quite easily actually. Okay, how's it looking now? Yeah, in this section here, I really like this side where it's the unprimed side. This prime side looks like shite. Looks like shite. But I think if you used a hydrating primer, it would be fine. It is really matte. Like, it is stupidly matte. I think this is perfect for people with oily skin. Because, as I said, it is very, very, very matte. Alright, I want to see how concealer blends on top. So I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer because I know how this blends out. I've used it enough, I've loved it enough to know. To be honest, I don't think I need a lot of coverage down here. So I'm just going to literally there, and here. That's all I'm going to do. Just 3 little dots because I just want to cover up those dark circles. I'm just going to use my sponge to blend this out. I love blending concealer out with a sponge because when I go and bake, it just, I don't know, I just like the way it sits, you know? So I'm just going to do that. Is this, what colour is this? Vanilla. Seems a bit dark for my eyes with this foundation. I'm just going to put that all on my lid as well. Seems to be blending out fine on top of this concealer. Damn, I look weird. That is literally just bringing out all my puffiness. Great. Alright, I do want to see how it goes when I set, like when I bake under my eyes. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder and just bake. And I usually bake my smile lines as well, so you can see how that wears. I really don't think you need to set anything else because it is hella matte, hella full coverage. I'm just going to let it sit there for a mo. Just a mo. I think this retailed for like $25. It is weightless feel. It does have a weightless feel and it is total coverage for sure. I'm just going to dust this bake off now. Okay. I'm still preferring the side that's unprimed. There's no transfer whatsoever. Like, it literally just feels soft and smooth. And it's not moving the product at all. It feels really soft to the touch and matte. There's no transfer. Barely any. I don't think you really need to set this foundation at all. It is really matte and it sets quite quickly. So that's good. Alright, so I'll do some check-ins. Hasn't creased yet. Like just a little bit, but it's nothing extreme, you know. When I did the first impression on the True Match, that was cracking a lot more than this. But that was with the primer, because I used the L'Oreal primer, but then when I used it on its own, it didn't really do that, so that could play a factor in it. So same with this, like that primer that I used was totally wrong for this foundation, so that is something to note as well. Make sure when you use a a foundation, make sure the primer is, you know, matching with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll do some check-ins in the day. And we'll see how it holds up. But so far so good. It feels like nothing. Yeah, feels like nothing. I don't feel it on my face. Set straight away. I'm not going to set it. I'm not going to put any powder foundation or anything like that on top. So makes my life easier. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, hey guys. So I just did my makeup. Did a quick Christmas starry night look. So here's a little sneak peek. This is for my 25 Days of Christmas series on Instagram. Okay, so we're gonna have a quick look. The foundation's on, so it's 1:55 now, 12:30, around about an hour and a half so far. Everything blended out fine on the skin. The cracking, there's barely any cracking on my forehead. My smile lines are quite fine. I'm still really hating the texture here on my skin on the prime side. I don't think that is looking great at all. Whereas on this side here, the unprimed side, I feel like it looks a lot more flawless, a lot more nicer. Starting to like break up around my nose here. Like I have been doing a bit of this thing, so it's starting to wear off there. That's because, as I said, I've been doing that. But it's starting to crack here. I don't know if you guys can see. But not so much here. It's like it's not as bad on the unprimed side than it is on the prime side. So that's something to note. As I keep saying, it might just be my stupidity for using the wrong primer, but I mean, it is what it is. That's what we're trying it out with today. So far so good. It hasn't rubbed off anywhere other than here where I've been like playing with my nose. It hasn't cracked at all, but at the moment I have been preferring the unprimed side to the prime side, if that makes sense. So I prefer this side than this side. I don't like the prime side. I like the unprimed side. Okay, cool. I will be back a bit later on to give you guys another check-in. Alright, hi guys. So it's been about 4 hours now since I've had the foundation on. I'm loving how it's looking. I took some photos before for the, like my makeup look, and my makeup, like my base, just looked flawless. So it looked so nice. Let's see how it's tracking. I'm still preferring the non-prime side compared to the prime side. I feel like it's starting to break up on the prime side right here, and it looks really cakey here compared to the unprimed side. Could just be me too, but I feel like my smile line cracking is a lot worse on the prime side than the prime side. My forehead looks fine. Yeah, I'm just not liking the way it's sat here on the prime side, and I think that's where I've put most of the primer on because it was a pore filling primer. But this side just looks so much like seamless, so like flawless, I guess you could say. Seamless, flawless, Bob, Mary, Mary, Uncle, whatever. But yeah, so far so good, especially on the non-prime side. Again, I just want to stress, I think I've just used the wrong primer. Like I'm pretty sure if you used a hydrating primer you should be fine, or a mattifying primer, but I don't think you'd need a mattifying primer with this foundation because it is so matte. So really no primer's fine. You don't have to have a primer on. Yeah, so this is about 4 hours wear. And I think it looks really good so far. How cool are these lashes? Aren't they bomb? And this eye look, I really like this eye look with all the stars that I had to pick out of the glitter part. These lashes are just from Wish. Like, they were, I think, $2, free shipping. Not bad if I say so myself. Alright, cool. I might come back in a couple more hours and update you guys. But I thought I'd just do a little quickie one right now. Okay, cool. Loving it so far, especially the unprimed side. I know I keep saying that, I'm so sorry. But that's how I feel. And you can't stop me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to watching Friends and then edit my video. Okay, bye! Okay, hi guys, so this is the last check-in. My hair's up. I'm gonna go in for a shower soon, so this all has to come off. Let's see how it's tracking. Okay, so the prime side clearly is ruined. There's a lot more creasing in my smile lines in the unprimed side. This nose little bit here looks a hell of a lot cakier than this side. Then my mascara's falling. The lashes are off, obviously. I just had some lipstick here and I've wiped it off. But it seems to have actually taken off some of the foundation. I don't know if that's because I've rubbed too hard or because I was eating food with a little bit of oil in it. Let's see. Okay, it does come off when you rub really hard. Look how it comes off. Let's see if it's on the prime side as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But really, realistically, you're not going to be rubbing out your face like that, so I still don't think you'd need to set it. I've actually really liked the prime side, the unprimed side more than the prime side, to be honest. It is starting to like break up a bit, sort of start to sink in. Like my nose looks like shite. But to be honest, I don't think I'd wear a foundation more than 8 hours. I mean, half the time I'm at work. Yeah, half the time I'm at work. Like, I don't wear makeup to work. So really, realistically for me, if I was going out, you know, on a night or something like that, 8 hours is fine, you know, out of my foundation. If you're going for longer, I don't know if this would, probably will hold up quite well. Like this, it's not, I don't feel like it's coming off on under here, only here when I like rubbed vigorously like you guys saw. To me, 8 hours of wear is still pretty good. I rarely have days where I wear foundation or makeup for like 12 hours. If ever. It's not oily. By the way, I have like normal skin, normal to dry. Sometimes my skin can be pretty dry, but relatively like normal to dry. I'm not getting any oils coming through. I just don't like this, where my nose is and where my brows is. I feel like it's got like the separation, starting to separate. So I think maybe if you were oily, you definitely have to blot off your oils and then maybe retouch it with a powder foundation or just a tiny like small amount of this. Actually, let's try that. Let's try and see what happens if we were to, you know, just touch up a little bit. I don't have a tissue. Oh well, I'll just use my hands. Don't know if that's gonna help, but you know, we'll see. I've just applied it like a little bit on the back of my hand. Alright, I'm just gonna put it like right here where I'm not happy with it. And let's see how it layers after 8 hours of wear, if we can freshen it up. It looks so much whiter than the rest of my face. And I'll try doing it down my smile lines as well. We'll see how that goes. It's laid up okay. I feel like it looks a lot drier as well. But the only issue is with this, like if you were out and you did this, you'd obviously have to bring your whole bronzer and stuff like that to fix if you had like a nose contour on or something like that. But I mean, if you come home after an 8 hours day of work and just topped up your makeup, I mean, it'd be okay. It's not terrible. Like obviously I've put it on with mascara bits all down my face. But I think you could get away with this. Obviously life is life. Where like, okay, so hold on. This is where I was going with it. So what you see on Instagram with the smoothed out skin and everything like that, that's not reality, right? We all have pores. It's natural. You've got them all over your body. Pores, pores, pores. We all have them. We're not blessed with fucking smooth skin. So I think this, for me anyway, for me, like I know me, I'm me. This would be okay for me. Like if I was to touch it up like that and then just added my bronzer and whatever on top, like I'll just use whatever's left over on this brush. That brush had a whole lot of highlighter on it. Dang, I just highlighted my nose like that. Alright, let's use the rest of this blush then. Make it look like I'm a little bit sunburnt. Yeah, great, great, fantastic. I look burnt. And I'll just put it here as well. Why bloody not? So, yeah, like to me that looks fine. Like as I was saying, for me, knowing myself, I'd still be happy to walk out like that. Doesn't look separated. Doesn't look, you know, that ugly look. You know, when you pack sometimes some foundations, after a while they look really disgusting because it's all separated, and then you see where like one spot has more coverage than the other, and it's like, oh, maybe not. This doesn't do that. So for me, like I think it looks fine. It's fixed up like my smile lines here. Now they seem pretty even to me. Yeah, so I don't know. This foundation is fine. It's not my most favourite foundation. I'm not really one for a matte skin. I don't know, it might change considering we're coming into summer right now. But it's not my absolute favourite, but it's not the worst. You know what I mean? Like, it's not terrible. I'm saying it's not my favourite because I prefer a dewy foundation. But if you prefer a matte foundation and you're looking for something more affordable, give this a whirl. It might work for you. It is extremely matte. So for me, I think people with oily skin would love this. And if you love full coverage, trust me, this is excuse me, this is really full coverage. Like, it's just like pigment. It is so full coverage. You guys saw when I did the half thing. Yeah, so I'd recommend this for oily skin tones. Oily skin tones. Oily skin types was what I was meant to say. Yeah, so if you're oily or if you love your full coverage matte foundations, this is good. I don't think you're going to get like 12 hours of wear out of it, but realistically, in reality, who wears their foundation for 12 hours? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Honestly, correct me if I'm wrong. I personally don't, so 8 hours of wear is great for me. If you wear your foundation for a lot longer, I really honestly think like touching it up with this on the spots that you feel need more coverage, or using like a powder foundation or a compact foundation will be fine. Like, I don't feel it's going all funny. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Give it a whirl if you're willing to. If not, well, each to their own, I guess. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression. I'm pretty sure I said this at the start, but I'm gonna say it anyway, again. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I mean, like, why don't you? Just do it. It's for free. It's for free. I don't spam your emails. I don't want your emails. you just subscribe for free. It's for free. For free, my friends. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm out. Until the next one, I will see you then.